All right, so here we are. Let's talk about it. I wasn't gonna say nothing about it for the longest, but I'm gonna say just a little bit. That's the federal government here. That's what one political party looked like and the other political party looked like. You get the point right now? Right now, they can't agree on how to spend my money. Meanwhile, they pay themselves saying they're not going to pay federal workers. But they pay themselves. Let's think about something else. When you owe the federal government money or the government money, they charge you interest on that money, right? What is it, a couple percent? And it goes up and it multiplies. Does it? I don't know. They charge you money when you owe them money, right? So they get not only the initial amount, but they get additional based on how many, wait a minute, hear me out, days, 24-hour days that they're late paying you, right? And they owe all of these federal workers right now whole paychecks. And when they send them the money back, before they pay them, they're gonna tax them. But because a lot of the federal workers are still working, accumulating money that is due to them, right? They're increasing the taxable amount of money that they're making on that eventual paycheck that they're going to get, right? They're gonna be taxed at a higher rate. They're gonna lose more money on the money that they get, and there is no interest accumulated. Ooh, this looks like a good game for the government. Now, some people could see that car wreck back there, just be dumb enough to blame one side or the other, but it's actually both of them. And if November 1st gets here, they don't correct the situation, guess what? People that have passed the word nothing to do with it are going to be dragged in because money that they were, I guess, supposed to get is now going to not be gotten. Uh-oh. So now that's how we get all the other players into the game. That's how we get the NPCs on the board, how we get people riled up, angry, and involved by simply put, cutting things that have nothing to do with them. Now, don't get me wrong, I get what both sides are saying, but nonetheless, the man don't work, shouldn't eat. That's what some book says. I don't know if you care or not. I don't care. That ain't my problem, that ain't my business. But also, don't steal from people. Up. I get that. But never mind all that. This ain't got nothing to do with politics. This is just, I'm gonna finally acknowledge the government shutdown. And it's a cold, cold world we live in, where the politicians who say, you don't get paid, but you gotta come to work. Shouts out to all the federal workers out there who go and work without getting paid when they should not, because somebody's has the money that they are owed, but refuses to give them the money that they are owed. It's also something else that says the workman is worth their wages. Don't muzzle the ox while he treads out the grain. Don't worry, a lot of y'all ain't gonna even get none of that, but that ain't my problem, that ain't my business. But hey, shouts out to all the federal workers, y'all. All right, David Griffin, I am out of here.